Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Shani B. So for today's video guys, we're diving into some of the questions a lot of you are asking me, which are the culture shocks I have here in Germany. So we're gonna talk about a lot of my experience here that actually shocked me as a foreigner, even though I've been here for 1 year now. There's still a lot of things that actually surprised me living here in Germany. So if you're interested in this kind of video, please continue watching. So guys, let's start with something that actually hit me hard the first time I was here, and until now it still feels a little bit strange. It's what they called the German stares, meaning this cold stare you get from a lot of German people. Because a lot of people here don't smile at strangers, which is, yeah, it's normal. You don't smile to all of the strangers that you've met. But actually, back in the Philippines, you actually smile for random people. You know, like your neighbors or some people that you just met. You just smile at them. I think Filipino people are very friendly. But here in Germany, it's something that you will not gonna experience. People smiling at you. You will either get the cold stares. For example, when you ride a train or bus, people will just look at you like this. And it makes me a little bit awkward because I feel like, have I done something wrong? Like seriously, because back in the Philippines, we don't do that. We don't normally stare at people. Like back in the Philippines, we have, I'm not sure if it's your experience, but when I was with my friends or like a group of friends and we like to talk to someone, like someone is really good looking will pass by, they will say, oh, please don't look, but there's a good looking guy at your back. So we don't like normally stare like this. So here, this cold German stare is really shocking and making me feel awkward. And I'm not saying Germans are rude, okay? I just think that a lot of Germans are very private. And when you actually get to know them, I think they will probably warm up. One of the biggest culture shock I have here as well is how everything, or like mostly everything here is very punctual. It's something new for me because back in the Philippines we're so used with this what we call Filipino time. And yeah, I am not actually proud of it. I'm not happy about it, but a lot of Filipino practice this. One time I joined or I attended graduation of my niece and nephew, okay? The program starts at 8 in the morning, but actually 8 in the morning we were there. The staff are still not ready, the teachers are still doing their things, and I think the program already started around 8:45 or even 9. So that sucks because it's time wasted, you know what I mean? So here, almost everything here is like, what time is written there? You should always be at least 5 minutes early. When you're 5 minutes late, then that's considered rude here. Like, I'm not even joking. For example, you have an appointment at a doctor, okay? Or what they call here a termin. So, when your appointment is exactly at 8 in the morning, you need to come there at 7:55 in the morning, okay? So 5 minutes early. But when you come 5 minutes late, then you will not gonna have an appointment anymore because you're late. So yeah, that's how it is here. It's something I actually want to have in the Philippines, that people should respect time and really consider that some people's time are important. So yeah, but aside from being punctual, I'm not, because I'm saying that not all or not everything here is on time, it's because they have a big problem here with their train station. So yeah, but I'm so sure that they're trying to manage everything here to work. But when you come here in Germany, consider to think that their time is very precious, and that's why I've learned to do it here too. I always try to come to any appointment as early as I can, because here, again, being late is considered rude. Another thing here in Germany that actually changes my view is that here, Sunday is considered silent day. Meaning, Sundays are only for church and nothing more. So meaning, you can't do any work, nothing. Everything is closed here. Malls, groceries, supermarkets, some bakeries are open in my city. Some cafes are also opened, but in a lot of area here in Germany, they're very strict when it comes to Sunday. So meaning on Sunday, everything is closed. Like, so people usually do their groceries on Saturday, because on Sunday, you can't buy anything here, except maybe if you have some vending machines near your area, which is a little bit costly. But everything here is closed. People just go for walking, maybe go to church, or just running outside enjoying the nature. So here on Sunday, people are getting slowed with their life, which I actually like it, because it makes you actually breathe for one day, actually, without thinking of cleaning or work, nothing at all. And it's really considered rude when you make noise on Sunday. So meaning, even cleaning your own house is considered rude on Sunday. And mind you, they take it really, really strict, that some people or even your neighbor might actually call the police on you if they think that you violated this kind of law here. And yeah, that's the real here. It's life. You're not allowed to make any noise at all. So vacuum cleaning is not allowed on Sunday. Washing the clothes or in washing machine, nothing. So you can't do any noise on Sundays the whole day. I found it good and bad, actually, because I grew up in the Philippines, as you know. Okay, and Sunday is considered family day. Yes, you heard it right. It's what I grew up on. So Sundays are considered family days. So meaning, we celebrated Sunday as a whole family. We normally go outside, go to church, go malling, going to the beaches, pools, or just going outside. Sometimes you will even hear loud music, some old 90s, 80s music. And sometimes, you do grilling outside, some loud music, kids gathering outside your house. That's what I actually miss, to be honest. So Sundays here is sometimes making me feel homesick. Maybe because I'm not used of this Sunday silent vibe I have, but I'm trying to get used with it. But for 1 year living here, it's really difficult, because when you grow up totally different, it's like you missed home. I mean, Germany is actually now my home, But you know what I mean. I miss sometimes the Philippines when Sunday used to be loud music, barbecue, grilling, just having fun with the family, laughing. So yeah, that's something I actually missed, because it's really difficult when you're not supposed to make any noise at all on Sunday. Like nothing. All you have to do is just lay in bed, watch some TV, or do, I don't know, what people normally do on Sunday. But for me, especially on winter, winter here actually sucks, and especially on Sunday. Like, okay, fine, you go to church. That's nice. You go for a walk. That's nice. But you can't actually enjoy. Go to mall, eat something, because a lot of restaurants, stores here are closed, which I actually think sucks. So let's talk about shopping at German supermarkets. Okay, I tell you from my previous video too, it's one of the stressful things that I've encountered here in Germany. The first time I went to a German supermarket, okay, they were so fast. They scan all your items so fast, and you can't even just think. Because normally, back in the Philippines, we have people who pack our groceries. So one person scanning all your items, on the other is packing your things. But here in Germany, you have to do it on your own. You have to pack your own groceries. So at first, I didn't know that, okay? Because I come from the Philippines. It's something new. And I struggled a lot until I learned the technique. So for me, I usually take a grocery cart, and then that's where I put all of my groceries, and then I pack it after. For me, that's even easier, because the stress is real. You know, like the cashier is almost throwing away all of your items until you pack it to your bag, and the next person who's on the line is looking at you so weirdly, like maybe in the back of their mind is like, come on, faster. So yeah, it's one of the craziest culture shock I experience here. So aside from being fast, you need to actually really think. And you have to bring your own eco bags, because here there's no free eco bags. Unlike in the Philippines, sometimes they're free, or sometimes you have to pay a little bit of fee. But here, there's nothing free. So you have to bring your own eco bag, or buy it at the cashier, or pay a little bit money. And be fast. Like, be really, really fast. Because you don't want to get some angry old German people, because they are like the worst here. Because once you're too slow, you will get some angry comments or angry looks. And yeah, that's the reality here. And I think something like this, if I would like to have it back in the Philippines, I'm not sure. Because for me, it's a luxury to have people packing your things. And I'm not saying I am lazy, but sometimes it's nice. And it's a work, you know, people get paid for it. So yeah, that's what I've experienced here when it comes to shopping in a grocery markets here, or supermarkets. When it comes to being direct, I think German people top it. A lot of people here in Germany are very direct, unlike other countries, especially the Asian countries. I grew up being thought that you need to sometimes find the correct words to say to someone to not offend them or such things. And it's really thought not just in the Philippines, but I think in some country too, in Japan, in in a lot more countries. But here in Germany, they're very direct. They say what they think. If you're not good at work, they will say that to you. Like, seriously. I've experienced a lot of that while working. My husband is also German, so he can say everything what he wanted to say, and he's just being honest, you know. And that's one thing that's really hard for me, because I grew up with trying to find the correct words to tell someone, with not trying not to offend someone. But here, it's really just, yeah, I don't like you, period. It's so direct, it's very honest, and it's nothing to do with you. It's nothing personal. And that's, I think I need to learn. I don't know if I can actually adapt with it, but I'm trying, because it's Germany and a lot of people are like this. And I think it's nice in a way that people can learn about their boundaries, you know, like if you don't like to eat, then don't eat. I think that's how German people are. Maybe for other country, we can actually consider it as rude. I personally think at first time, I actually think it's rude. You know, like some people just say things directly to your face. And the next time, they're okay. They're fine. It's just that, yeah, it's nothing personal. It's nothing against you. That's it. Just take it as it is. And I think learning this kind of directness is really difficult when you grow up differently. And again, I'm not saying Germans are rude. I think they're just the culture. They grow up like this. And living here in Germany as an Asian, I need to adopt with these directness. I'm not sure if I can actually adapt sooner or later, but I'm actually trying to learn this kind of way of living here, or else I would just cry after someone just said something to me, because yeah, I'm not used to it. So guys, not all culture shocks are bad, okay? I actually enjoy how their systems here are very organized. I love their recycling system. Like, it's one of the best things that I think my country should learn as well. I love how their public transportation works so well here. And a lot more, actually. It's just about how open-minded you are and how you embrace different cultures, different things that I'm used to back in my own country. So yeah, that's a wrap up, guys, and these are my 2025 culture shock. So if you have some experience like I have mentioned, or maybe you want to add some of your own experience, or maybe you just want to know more about my life here in Germany, you can actually comment down below. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Love you all!